What's going on, everyone? It's Mark from Find Your Fait here, and I'm an astrologer, and I'll be showing you on how to read a birth chart. So before we do get started, I do recommend you to watch those previous videos. They will break it down for you from the zodiac signs all the way up to more complex stuff on how aspects and all that stuff work. So be sure that you do go through this playlist and read it in order. That way you get an understanding of what we're going to be talking about in this video. Otherwise, it's going to be complicated. Secondly, what is a birth chart? It's basically an astrological snapshot of the sky when you were born. It's basically just a snapshot of the sky, which gives you all these energies that you'll be dealing with in your life, all these planetary energies. It's basically you as the person and things that may also happen. So that is basically what a astrological birth chart is. Now that you know what it is, I will be teaching you on how to read it. So first off, you've got this outer part of the wheel. This is basically the zodiac signs, as you can see. You also got this text version, but we're going to be focusing on this. So inside these little planet things, you will see these things, lines that are evenly divided. This is pretty much where, showing you, as you can see, the little sun symbol, for example. It's basically just where the planets, the houses and stuff are going to be placed within that wheel. So as you can see, the little sun symbol, which is in the Cancer divide with the line. So that basically means this person has the sun in Cancer, as you can see in the text format too. Moon, Aquarius, same thing with there. The little moon symbol just means the moon is in Aquarius. When it's in the Aquarius line, that's all that means. Then under it, you'll have like a little tiny number just below it. As you can see, that's just the degree that that planet's in. It's pretty much simple once you get to know and how to read it and stuff. Then under that, you'll, like just above this little circle thing, the smaller circle, you will see numbers, as you can see here. They're basically just the houses and where the houses are placed within the birth chart. So for example, if you go in the text format and you look for second house in Cancer, which rules finances and stuff like that. So the way they deal with money will be in a Cancerian way. You go over in the little wheel thing, you've got the second house, which is in the Cancer symbol. So it's pretty much that simple. It's pretty much just like a graphical wheel format of the text version of a birth chart, basically. If you look at, and I'm going to look for another example, the third house, she also has that in Cancer, so you just look for 3. And as you can see that it's also within the Cancer thing as well. It was close to being in the Leo thing, but as you can see with the 26 degrees, that's why it may seem like it's in Leo, but it's not. It's actually in Cancer, which is still fairly close. I would zoom in, but I really can't. As you can see, it just doesn't work that way. But I hope that does make sense. So for example, another one, AC, which is the ascendant, which is in Gemini, you can also look for that. So just look for where Gemini is, and as you can see, AC, and it's pointing straight with Gemini. So that is pretty much how you read it. Now, the final thing I do want to show is what are these lines exactly. These lines are basically aspects. The different shapes you form different types of aspects. Now this may be the most confusing part of reading this graphical circle birth chart. So if you do want to read the text like that, there are some apps that will break it down in the text format, but it's up to you what you want to do there. But basically, you could say that the blue aspects, as you can see the little blue lines, they just mean that they're positive or soft aspects, and the red just means they're negative or hard aspects, which I spoke about in the previous videos, what aspects actually mean. Now the little dotted lines are just more like aspects that don't matter as much, but they're still there. That's what the little green dotted line means. So I hope that does wrap things up on how to read a birth chart. It's pretty simple to break down. Again, you have the signs, and then within these little sign dividers with the lines, you'll have things that are placed into it. So you've got the little symbols, which are all the planet symbols, or where the planets are placed within that birth chart. So for example, I'll use another one, Mars. You can just look for the Mars symbol, which she would have Mars in Scorpio. As you can see in here, within the Scorpio divided line. Then the 6th house in Scorpio as well. So that's pretty much on how to read a birth chart. It's pretty simple once you know what you're doing and what everything means. Now I am using, I sort of said this at the beginning of this video, but I am using Astro.com. So different types of things will be slightly different, but it won't be that different with how the wheel is. So on other apps, you may not have all this stuff because each astrology app or platform is going to set it out differently, but I use Astro.com, so that's what I'm basing this on. As far as the actual wheel, this is how most astrological platforms will place it, as that is the standard with Western astrology and how to read Western astrology birth chart. So most apps and most platforms will have the wheel set out a very similar way, where you have the little zodiac signs at the top, you have the line dividers, and everything within it is where the house or placement is placed. Then of course you have the little aspects, which is within it. So if you have any questions, please post them in the comment below. I do want to help you guys on how to learn astrology and how to properly read astrology beyond your star sign. Thanks for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to the next part of pretty much doing this and showing you on how to read it. So the next 4 or 5 videos I'll be doing will be pretty much just doing celebrities and getting you a hang on how to read a birth chart. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.